Me and Andy. Go way
Hi,
back.
friends.
Hi, friends.
Hi,
We're
friends.
back with Olive.
Yeah, in person this time.
We loves
Woo!
it.
A real live hangout.
I'm the
Yes.
only one who's far out.
Who's far out? Yeah. We are in
Only
my mom's basement
with the Joe
Yay.
Bros poster behind you, famously.
that I got for my 16th birthday, and they're still in great condition 16 years later.
Has it been hanging there the whole time?
It was in my closet for a long time.
They've been in the closet.
Yeah, they've
for
been bopping
16
around.
years.
They were in the laundry room. I was just I'm kind of surprised she hasn't thrown it out. I respect it.
Well, I love the infinity scarf that Kevin's wearing in the poster.
Isn't
It's
it
really
right?
really
Look at
makes
it.
it an artifact for the time.
I know. And Joe's hat. Just
Yeah, is that
all
like
of
a
it.
little
It is so
all of
this is
it?
so 2009,
Yeah.
2000 my 16 years ago was 2009.
And you're
Yeah.
seeing them at Fenway when? Next week?
Next week, yes, for their 20th year anniversary tour,
I hope
which
they bring
I'm
out Miley
thrilled
for
about.
you.
If they don't, I'll be so upset. If they don't bring out somebody, I mean, it's Fenway Park. I feel like that's a pretty, I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty monumental
It's a
place to
pretty
bring somebody
iconic
out.
venue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
ABM.
Like
Yeah.
their last tour I saw them at Yankee Stadium, which was
Oh.
fine. But I really hope that they've been bringing people out, but
Yeah.
the Marshmallow and All American Rejects are opening for them.
Oh, that's a great lineup. All American
So that's cool.
Rejects? That's
Yeah.
sick.
So that'll be cool. I'm excited about that.
That'll be
And
awesome.
they have some really good merch. I'm gonna go to Yard House.
Oh my God, Yard House.
You
Get
truly
a
are
yard beer.
channeling a time
But
for
the
yourself.
s'mores
Yeah.
brownie sundae isn't there
The
anymore.
s'mores brownie. Oh my God, dude. So let me tell you, it came in a baking tin, and it was graham cracker crust, a whole brownie, not like a little, a whole round ass
No.
brownie.
Made in the little
It was
cast
it
iron
was this
skillet
big,
thing, right? Yeah.
and then with marshmallow on top, and it. Oh God, I used
think
to
I
bring that
remember getting
home.
it with you guys once.
I would make everyone get it. Sometimes I got it for my
Yeah.
shift meal. I was one of the front desk host trainers. So and you had to go through and make sure that all your trainees tried every section of the menu. So we tried all this, a soup or a pizza or a salad. And for the dessert, I'd be let me take care of this one. And I'd be I'm gonna get you the best of the best. And it was so good.
Are you gonna ask them why they discontinued it?
For sure.
Yeah. We need some answers on that.
I do need. It's just it was so good. And now it's they've become just a little bit more corporate and mainstream, and their food I feel has fallen off a little bit.
That's a bumsies.
It is a bummer because Yard House was delicious. It really was. There were some really good clutch items, and now it's just
Well, you'll have so much fun reliving 2010 when you go to see the Joe Bros and then
so excited.
watch Yard House.
I'm gonna do Yard House first.
Mm-hmm. Good pregame.
And as someone who used to work at the Yard House in Fenway, I know.
Gonna get a boot and get really drunk.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna put you into the Jonas Brothers because you're too drunk.
A yard is technically only a half a yard, and
it's a half yard, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 beers. I know.
All right.
So I'm just consuming at most 4 beers, but I don't think I'm gonna. It's still really tough to drink.
Yeah, it can be
a lot. And I used to do Angry Orchard, which was so sugary. It was so hard.
So sugary.
Oh God. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. But as someone, so this, and you guys probably don't know what this is, but at the Fenway venue, they're doing Jonas Con, which is
Whoa. What does that mean?
Jonas Brothers convention?
Yeah. At 5 and then
Wait, beforehand?
Yeah.
So you get to cosplay your favorite Jonas Brothers?
If you want.
Yeah, what does that entail?
Yeah.
It's merch and experiences, I guess.
Will Sheena from Vanderpump Rules be there? Because wasn't
she
on?
was at the original Jonas Con because they did it. There was like one that they did, and I don't think it did that well.
I
And
can't
so
imagine
then
it did that well.
So then they've been doing like pop-ups in like before most of their concerts at certain locations.
She was in that random
Pizza Girl.
episode where Disney had a Jonas Brothers show, right?
Yeah. She was okay, yeah. So they had Jonas
Uh-huh.
was the name of the show, which
And
was
Frankie was on it.
Was he? I think he was, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
actually such a huge fan of Frankie Jonas.
How old is he now? What, like 32?
Frankie Jonas?
No.
He's maybe like 25 because I watched the show that he did with Kevin, Claim to Fame, where everyone's related to a celebrity somehow and they all have to guess and they're in a house. Most underrated like competition reality show.
I hear really good things about it. I keep being like, I should watch that because
it's a really fun show. And I think because they're on tour is why they didn't do a new season. But I hope they do a new season.
Yeah. And like
anyways.
Frankie is he's like live blogging like, you know, like their rehearsals and their like behind the stage of this tour because now he's like obviously the Jonas Brothers started when he was like 6. So like he couldn't be a part of the band. And now they're so solidified as the 3 of them, but there is 4 Jonas Brothers. So I feel like they're like
play an instrument. Can Frankie even sing?
Yeah, actually he does. He has his own music. He does his own music.
He should play drums, right? They just need
Nick
a drummer.
plays drums.
Oh,
I think
Nick does it all.
Hot.
Nick
I've
does
always
the
wanted
guitar
to be
and the drums and the piano. I believe Kevin's also a very talented musician because he doesn't sing as much. But I mean, they're all very talented. But obviously, Joe and Nick are the singer.
What's the updated lore on their Christianity? Because they were like the face of like Christian boy band wearing purity rings for some time.
Yeah, it's wild because it's like that whole Disney crowd was doing it, and I don't think any of them, like maybe except for the Jonas Brothers and maybe Miley Cyrus, because I know she grew up a little religious, but like I know Demi Lovato, like she was like, I don't know, I was just doing it because everyone else was, and like that it like was weird if I didn't. But I'm pretty sure Nick Jonas lost his virginity to Olivia Culpo.
I don't know who that is.
She is married to now Christian McCaffrey, who is a football player, but she was Miss Universe. You know anything about her? Let me tell you. All right, so she's from Rhode Island. She went to BU.
So you know this girl's whole biography.
I do because I really wanted
to have been Mary, who he lost his virginity to.
Thank you.
Of course.
Me. Of course. I was like, because I first was like, I wanted to hate stalk this girl so bad. And so then I went to go do that, and I was like, oh, she's actually pretty cool. So
which one did she?
Nick.
So, oh my God, I bet she did get a lot of like crazy Joe Bro fan.
Well, and this is just an assumption. It's like not out and about, but this was like his first like serious girlfriend outside of Disney.
Miley.
But that would have been so insane. But Miley lost it to.
Why do we know these things?
Liam, actually.
Aw.
Which is cute. But then they got divorced. But so Olivia Culpo, she goes to BU. You know, normal girl from Rhode Island. Her boyfriend breaks up with her, and she was like wanted to do something to make herself feel better. So she enrolled herself in like a beauty pageant, and she enrolled herself in like Miss Rhode Island, and then
that would be the last thing I would ever do to make myself feel better.
I don't know.
Yeah, wait a second.
But she's beautiful. Or like she needed something to like. She is beautiful, and her talent is the cello.
Okay.
It's wild. So like, so she enrolls in Rhode Island and wins. She then goes on to Miss United States or like Miss America. Those are two different pageants. No, she goes Rhode Island and then wins Miss America, and then as like Miss America or Miss US goes on to Miss Universe and wins. She's been in 3 pageants her whole life, and she's won all of them.
And then she won Miss Universe and was like,
she won Miss Universe, and then like that's like a huge thing, and that's how she ended up meeting Nick Jonas. Was I think he like sang at like the Miss Universe like concert, like you know.
Isn't his current wife also a beauty pageant?
Yes,
queen?
His current wife has more followers than all 3 of them combined.
Really?
Who is she?
Whoa.
Priyanka Chopra,
Priyanka.
Jonas. She was originally a Bollywood star,
Okay.
That's
which
cool.
And
has
now,
which
what do you mean originally? What does that mean?
I mean, like, she now, like, is an American movie star, but, like, she got her start. She's Indian.
What
Or,
movies is she in? Would I know her?
here, let me pull up
I
a picture
actually
of her.
don't know anything she's in other than being Nick Jonas's wife, which is unfortunate because if she's clearly
she's
has a
very
talent that people are a fan of.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
she's
haven't been
beautiful.
exposed to it.
Yeah, award-winning Indian actress, producer, singer, dancer, and philanthropist. And she's 10 years older than Nick Jonas, but, like,
nice.
we all kind of knew Nick was going to marry older if it wasn't going to be me, so, because he, like, the longer my love for them goes on, the more I fear that he is boring, which I think he is, Nick Jonas, and I think maybe
Boring is safe.
Joe or Kevin would be my guy. I think Kevin is honestly the catch of them. I think that's growth. Is
Kevin
like,
seems like a good guy.
he's been the most stable. He's been with his wife for like 10 plus years now.
And
He
he
has-
met her, and Kevin met his wife because she was a fan, right?
No, they met on vacation.
Whoa.
In the
Vacation
Bahamas.
romances hardly ever leave the vacation.
So they were on the Bahamas, and like,
That's cute.
they weren't that famous at the time, which
Mhm.
is what's wild because like she's been with them through all of it. And like they met, and she was just also happened to be from New Jersey. She's a hairdresser, or she was a hairdresser.
Mhm.
Um,
And he has
and
kids now too, right? Didn't he
yeah,
have a show? Like a reality show?
married to Jonas.
Married to Jonas. I think I remember
Yeah.
watching some of it and being like, this for someone who's a huge pop star, this is actually a very boring show. Like, there really wasn't anything
It was
interesting
also
about
during the
watching
time when the
him live
Jonas
life.
It was after the Jonas Brothers had split up, and it was like
Yeah.
there was a lot of tension between the brothers. So like the brothers weren't on it,
Mhm.
and when they were, it was awkward.
That's
So like,
uncomfortable.
but so yeah, and then but he has a song called Vacation Eyes that came out on their last album that's about her. And
It
he's
took
like,
him 20 years to write a song about her?
I mean, I'm sure there's more, but you know, there's one specifically about how they met on vacation.
Cute.
So it's cute. Yeah. So even though the
They
Jonas
seem like
Brothers,
Mhm.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say they seem like a cute
You
trio.
want
It's
hello?
like, aw.
They
They
are.
could
They're a really good trio.
but they probably have so much trauma from being so lusted after at that age.
I'm sure there is, but they don't really talk about it.
They probably
Interesting.
can't. Disney was like, you signed an NDA. You can't talk
Yeah.
about it.
Probably because they originally were signed by Sony, and Sony, I think, either released their very first record, or was about to, and then dropped them. And so like they were like already in the like zeitgeist. They were already on like, you
Mhm.
know, TRL and MTV, and then Disney calls them up and was like, we can work with this.
Yeah. Which
And
is
then they
smart.
like popped off with Disney, obviously. You know there's gonna be Camp Rock 3?
Yes.
Oh, Mary's gonna be at the world premiere.
I like
Great.
can't imagine it's gonna be good, but like I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's good. You
I
know,
mean, Camp Rock isn't that good. It's just like full of memories and like nostalgia.
Okay, I think the first Camp Rock slaps. That is a great decom.
I
When
will
Demi
say
Lovato.
I was just so jealous. Like I was just like, and I'm still so jealous.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
would
really get
love to
over
be
it.
able to sing like Demi Lovato, and then they have that passionate duet.
Yeah, she does the Disney knees.
It's great. Yeah.
What's a
Where her
Disney
knees are
knees?
like, ooh, I just
The
shook my
Disney knees is like when they're like,
uh, uh. It's
What?
like
What? Okay, I love that you're
my
trying to
hip.
show
Okay,
me.
it's like going like it's like
standing.
singing like doing this, you know?
Oh,
A lot of
people
like
do that in anime also.
Whoa.
Disney.
I think anime came first.
100%.
I think Disney got that from anime.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Well, now it's the Disney knees. The anime should have branded it earlier.
The Disneys.
The Disney. Yeah. So
Wild.
I'm pumped. I'm going to report back in full. I'm so excited. It's going to be I'm just like, oh God, it's going to be, I can't wait. We're going to go to Yard House and then maybe Jonas Con. I'm going to get some good merch.
Yeah, get some good merch.
And then on next Monday, I fly out to Minnesota.
Oh, that's right, for the state fair. I kind of want to go.
You should come.
I want to get like a bunch of fried food on a stick and shit.
Dude,
And
at the North Carolina State Fair last year, so like Southern and like Midwest State Fairs, truly a whole other like realm of society. Like it's a whole other world.
Yeah.
People are dumb and happy to be there and just very okay to spend whatever money on whatever.
Well, the vendors also can make like their yearly salary just on a week of a state fair.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Barry literally was like, Zach might make between $20,000 and $30,000 in 12 days.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I would guess even more.
$50,000 in a year. Like,
yeah.
It.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard work, but it's going to be good. But there's going to be just some wild shit. Like last year there was a king crab pop for $69 and it was like a fried king crab, like the whole thing.
Oh, on a stick?
Yeah.
King crabs are like,
yeah,
very big.
It was very big.
Huge arms.
Yeah.
Fan.
Their arms are as long as mine.
It really, it's insane on a stick. Yep. And then there was a red velvet funnel cake chicken sandwich.
Oh.
So it was the buns were red velvet funnel cake.
And then there's like fried chicken in the middle.
Fried chicken, yeah.
I would do that with like a vanilla cake.
And then we got our food truck won best new sweet food at the state fair.
Oh shit.
And then there was across from us, the barbecue place won best savory, and they had what was called the slop bucket, where it was like fries, mac and cheese, pulled pork, like all of it, just like in a bucket.
That actually sounds really fucking good.
They also had deep fried ribs, and those were fire.
Damn.
Those were so good. Yeah. They were
Imagine eating an entire bucket full of food, though, at a state fair. I imagine it's like really hot at a state fair and maybe kind of dusty.
Yeah.
Not enough water.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no shade.
They had this one iced tea vendor, and they give you like this giant thing of, they have, of course, all the flavors. I would just get, gulps. Yeah, like I would just get a regular black iced tea,
classic Mary.
And then you get one free refill, and then every other refill is $2. So I use that all week.
Yeah,
but it's not water; it's tea.
Yeah, but
sugar.
We had endless water. Like we had So I was like, I don't need more water. But yeah, the shit at the state fair is insane. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, because it's like I love a good fried pickle. But then they're like, fried pickle dusted in Oreo crunch and put like in an ice cream barbecue sauce. And you're like, what the fuck? I want it so bad.
Dude, I got this.
I need all of that.
This corn dog. It was actually just like a mozzarella dog dusted with Cool Ranch Doritos. And then like a spicy aioli on it. And it was so good. It was so good.
I think what bums me out is that it's like you want to try everything, so you realistically can't have like 5 full different corn dogs with all this different shit on it.
Yeah, you have to pick and choose.
Yeah,
it is really
like
overwhelming.
a sample platter type thing,
like the slop bucket.
Yeah, but then you got a whole bucket of food.
Slop. A whole bucket of slop.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's for you. It's insane. I'm excited. Like our specialty at the fair last year, because our product is like a churro donut ice cream cone.
Yeah.
And so we filled the ice cream cone. It was like, or we didn't fill it. We lined the inside with sweetened condensed milk, put sweet corn cake in it, and then it was maple bacon ice cream with whipped cream and cornflakes on top.
And what's the name? That sounds so fucking good. And what's the name of your food truck? You got to plug it right now.
Magdalena's Chimney Cakes.
Magdalena's?
Yes. That is the name of the owner's grandmother from Hungary, and it's a Hungarian product.
You know what I'm
We
thinking?
love an immigrant story.
Yeah.
What
The
if
American dream.
all the food vendors and all the food trucks, you could get like a flight of
That's a good
like
idea.
a little like chimney cake flight size, and then a little pulled pork slider, and then a little flight size fried pickle or whatever.
That's like a great idea.
Thank you.
That should be the norm. I think
That
places
should be
everywhere
the-
should always have a flight option.
I
'Cause
love
I'm
a flight
so
option.
indecisive when it comes to food too. Like sometimes I'll look at a menu and be like, this is the biggest decision of my life.
Yeah, and
Like,
like I
I
want
can't
savory
pick.
and sweet. Like, you know?
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing is like choosing between the two of those.
I'm going to design a tray for flight size and then just sell those at the state fair, and that's how I'm gonna make my money there.
That's
That'll be
smart.
huge.
Patent it.
I'll suss it out this year.
Okay.
We're going back next year. Because again, this is like a huge fucking
So all
deal.
of you have a year to make your tray.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to Starbucks and probably tape the tray of 4 together, and so you can have 8 things, and that's your flight.
And then you would have to
Yeah.
like get all the vendors on board to make just like more smaller size, which I think they should get on board with because that's a great idea.
And then you can make a strap around it so it like can hang on
Oh,
you.
dude,
It's always in front of you.
so you can keep your arms free.
Yeah.
But the tray
Yeah.
is in
Have
front
you
of
seen the pretzel necklaces?
No.
No, what are
Where
those?
they get like that's like a thing at state fairs where they just have like a necklace full of like pretzels. Like, you know, like the
Or like a candy necklace, but it's pretzels.
and it's not just like little pretzels. It's like they're not like baked pretzels, but they're
Okay,
like
they're like the dry
they're like
ones.
yeah, but they're like not like the small crackers. They're like the ones that are like that big.
Like
And they're fat,
honkers.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
okay.
sourdough ones, the
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
that are
yeah,
really
yeah.
good, but they're just like and people just walk around and I'm like, wow. It is like, it's like the wild, wild west.
What do they do with the mustard? Are
Anything
they just
goes.
like holding a cup of mustard?
If they want mustard.
Damn.
They need a necklace. Oh, you know how Mardi Gras you can get the hurricanes and the necklace?
Yeah. Yes. That
I
is
need
huge.
that.
Yeah.
When I went to the Jonas Brothers at Yankee Stadium, I got chicken fingers and fries, and they put it in a plate that went around my soda.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
smart.
So I, like,
that's smart.
Sipped through, and I was like, this is actually pretty clutch.
Because eating should always be convenient.
It should be,
Yeah.
honestly. When I was in University of Tampa, me and my friend at the time, my roommate at the time, we were trying to like find healthier options, and we sliced a cucumber and put like ham and cheese and mustard, and the
Oh, so
cucumber was the
good.
bread, and I was like, this is so convenient because it's hydrating and filling. You could eat it like on a bike.
It's good to do with the pickle. Make a pickle
Oh.
sandwich. Those
I
are
would fuck
fucking
a pickle
bomb.
sandwich up. That sounds so good.
So good.
Are you guys Grillo pickle girls?
Zach is.
I'm a Grillo pickle.
They're like a
Um,
little too. They're not as vinegary as I would like them to be.
Okay.
I really love vinegar,
Okay.
so like I
Yeah.
love really vinegary pickles.
I
But
like
grilled
when pickles are
are
like dark green,
yeah.
which I think means more vinegar. I don't really know.
I
I'm
feel
a
like
pretty
I feel like that's right.
what's that company? Clausen. I'm a pretty like dill kosher loyalist.
Okay,
Yeah,
For
yeah.
that company, yeah. And the
because then
blue jar.
Mount Olive. Do you remember the pickles at my wedding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember the pickles at your wedding.
I
Those
still
were good.
I have an ornament hanging in my kitchen.
Because Mount Olive is like an hour from where we had our wedding.
Oh yeah,
And
why did you give out pickle ornaments at your wedding? Now that we're on the topic.
So my husband's mom, I
Mhm.
will say, like, Lord love her, but she like quit her job like 2 months before the wedding and had a lot and like put all of her efforts into the wedding, which I was so thankful for because I was so overwhelmed.
Mhm.
But she would just think of something and be like, this is a great idea, and then commit to it. And like, it's like, have you heard of the Christmas pickle? Like, it's like
Yeah.
a
Like
tradition.
an ornament, and you
And
have
she
to
was
find
like,
it or something.
and I love pickles, and like Mount Olive like pickles, like the pickle company is in Mount Olive, which is like an hour away, which is like kind of North Carolina-y. So she was like, we got to get everyone a pickle.
I love that. I was so about it. I think
I
I
have mine. I love it.
Yeah, that and then the wine openers.
Yeah, those were so cute.
She was like, "This is a great idea." She like vaguely described it to me. I was like, "Okay, great." And then the next day, the next time I saw her, she was like, "Ordered 100 of them," and I was like, "Okay."
I love
it.
it.
Perfect.
Have 7.
Great.
Personally.
7 of the Marion.
I took the handfuls of
should.
like the leftovers and was like,
yeah, I was like, these are gonna end up in a landfill somewhere. And then yeah, we had a lot of like tchotchkes. We had the flip flops.
The flip flops were clutch.
I'm
did
glad.
anybody use them?
I did. The second the ceremony was over and I was done taking pictures or like had people take pictures of me, I was like, it's flop time. I'm not walking in these heels. I'm over it.
And like I've been to a few weddings where that was the case where because like I usually bring my own, but it's like never a cute option. Then I was like, oh, if they're giving out flip flops and everyone's doing it, hell yeah.
I'm very pro flip flop. Or
and
change
then
into something cozy at a wedding.
Right?
Like Olive, you had an outfit change that was cute.
Still wore heels though.
You did still wear heels.
Olive wears heels on hikes.
Do I?
We're like wedges.
Probably. I wouldn't put
believe that.
Myself. Yeah.
They're good for your calves.
Super strong.
Great calves.
Super strong.
Oh my god, our legs next to each other are just insane. Don't look at my legs.
Oh my god, can I share with you guys a crazy text I got yesterday?
Yeah, I forgot.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
I got excited about food at the Minnesota State Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a text and it was definitely not a scam because it comes through as an iMessage. So like real number. It says, "Hey, Matt here wondering if by chance you are still looking. I think connected on Bumble last spring, kept a note of some connections. WeHo here. Triathlete, 6'3", 31, enjoy the outdoors, originally from Portland. Had saved a few people's numbers before a trip and never got back into dating. If not looking, disregard. Thanks."
What?
He might as well just put you on a group text.
Yeah,
literally. Or might as well have like messaged me on LinkedIn. It
was
so
it sounds like a recruiter message that I get. Like,
doesn't it?
I love his little personal blurb about himself. Like, did ChaptGPT write that? Like, what the fuck was that?
ChaptGPT did definitely not write it because the punctuations are all over the place and it's kind of not full thoughts being put through. Like, it's very much like, and this, and this, and this, and this.
Yeah.
It's so...
Did you respond?
Business.
So I did respond. I was with my friends CJ and Amy, and immediately without skipping a beat, my friend CJ goes, "Send him your Venmo and and tell him to pay for our lunch right now." So I did send him my Venmo and say, "If you're serious about this, Venmo me." No response, which is fair. I kind of met him at his level of weird, but I just can't.
Did you check your Venmo?
I did. Nothing came in, unfortunately. But it'd be one thing to get a message on an app where it's like, oh, this is connected to a profile. This person is just saying, "I'm back on the app. It's been so long." And now I'm going through old matches. But
did he send a picture with it?
No picture. So I have no idea who this person looks like.
Ugly.
I don't remember giving my number to a Matt, but I'm sure I did. But the fact that you had to throw in there that you're 6'3" is like... You
can go back into Bumble, and even if they've deleted, the messages are still there.
The thing is I don't know. I guess while we're here, I could have done some more investigating yesterday, but I did not. Let's see. How can I search? Oh, search matches.
Type in, go to like messages and type in Matt.
No results. Huh. Maybe I didn't search right. I guess I'll...
Then maybe they aren't there. On Bumble BFF,
yeah, they could have deleted their profile, which I would assume because then but then I'm also like, there's no way you remember what I look like.
Well, guys don't really care, don't they?
He's like,
right, all of them.
And wait, I'm curious as to what he saved your contact number as to then
He was not
find
saved in
you
my
again.
phone.
To then find you again, to be like, was it like Alyssa Bumble still looking?
Yeah.
Gave her
Alyssa
my
Bumble.
number. Like, where does he have a list? This is a little serial killer-y.
I am curious about his process.
Yeah.
Should I ask him?
Yes.
Yes. Be like, just inquiring. Like, you
Well,
don't want to lose at this point,
Should
I feel
I
like.
call him?
Get him on the pod.
I'm a little
You're
tempted.
live on TV.
*69.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I
It
don't think it
doesn't?
works anymore.
No, it
I
used
tried
to
recently for
before.
something. I don't remember what.
Oh, not
though.
anymore, but it used to. Okay, cool.
I think it stopped working
Or
in
star
like
67.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once everything moved to an iPhone and you can get.
Should I?
Y'all should report the scammers. Look at this. Like, I'm getting fucking scammers too.
That's the thing, because at first I was like, oh, this is a scam. But then I was like, it came through as an iMessage and it's not written like a scam.
You know who doesn't get scam messages? Us Android people.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
How long have you been on an Android?
I switched when I was living in Western Mass, so probably like 5 years ago.
But you can't FaceTime on an Android, right?
I can't FaceTime other iPhone users, but I can FaceTime Android users in the same way that you guys FaceTime.
Huh. I don't know if I would ever make the switch.
And you get audio messages, right?
Yeah, like if you send me audio messages, I get them fine.
My mom just switched from Android to iPhone.
Boo!
My dad has an Android. So I think because of that, I kind of associate Android users with
Dad culture.
60-year-old men. I feel like
Yeah.
it's very dad culture. But I feel
Uh,
like, Olive, you're into that. You
Dad?
want, but no,
No,
you want like a dad vibe. Like you could be someone's dad.
I would love to be daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, yes, call Olive daddy.
I don't like that podcast, but okay.
I don't either.
Dude, she
You
was
can
in-
call me
she
daddy,
was at-
though.
when I landed on Friday night and drove by Fenway, I was like, what is the hubbub? And she was at Fenway throwing out the first pitch.
Oh, that's cool.
I used to love her, and now I'm starting to like her less and less. Like,
I respect
respect is
her.
rapidly
too?
declining. Like, oh, no.
What?
There was like a big blowout. It's a big thing back in
Wow.
2020. Yeah.
Wait, speaking of Alex Cooper, did you see that she's producing a show with the reality star Harry Jowsey where it's like help Harry find love?
Harry Jowsey has a podcast on her network.
Yeah.
They're like really good friends.
Which is fine, but I think under the context of helping him find love when he's notoriously
a fuckboy. He's
not,
fuckboy.
but it's not even like he's notoriously the villain on the reality shows he goes on, which are all about dating. He's notoriously like
the
emotionally toxic and like manipulative and gaslighting.
He's just like, it's like he's a nice like teddy bear kind of a vibe.
I disagree. I mean, he's very, very cute. He's like
I think he's cute, and I think he's nice and sweet and naive, but he is a fuckboy. Just like
I think putting him in front of the camera doing casting calls for women to come and date him is irresponsible because he, I think, is that damaging to the women on TV that he's dated that we've seen.
So why would this woman put him on her show? Right? If she's supposed to be girl's girl, isn't right? Isn't she a girl?
Like you think you would want to put someone you're proud to have date your friend in front of women?
I mean, she knows him better than we do, so I don't know.
She does. And I mean, I just feel like it's one thing to take on this bad boy persona, like kind of like Bobby in The Hills did, dating Adriana.
Justin Bobby,
but he's more like, so I watched a season of Perfect Match on Netflix.
Which one? The one with him on?
The one with him on it. And
with Jess, and she's a mother. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you watched it.
And in this season, he immediately wifes up with this girl, Jess, and him immediately wifing up is what he did also on Too Hot to Handle. Immediately wife ups, love bombs her, convinces her he's totally all in on this, blah, blah, blah. They do a challenge where they like separate the couples, they go and meet new people. He immediately makes out with another girl. It's on camera. Gaslights everyone so hard that it never happened.
He does, dude. I forgot.
And it's scary. It's It's
Do they believe him?
in
I
a
bet
way
they believe
that's well, it's also like, oh, you couldn't be not having attention from a woman for a day. And like,
You know who he reminds me of?
Mhm.
He reminds me of Aaron from last season's Love Island.
Yes.
Like, very similar. Like, they just needed that validation. They need, like, I don't think they're evil people, but I think that they're just dumb boys who, like, can't think for themselves. And, like, once they get horny, they're like,
because they're not like Jax. They're not abusive in that way. I want to get that straight. But they're awful to the women on every dating show they've been on. So I kind of don't understand why Alex Cooper is putting him front and center of this dating show.
Do you know what his podcast is called?
Isn't it called like Fuckboy Harry or something?
It's called Boyfriend Material.
And I'm kind of okay with that because maybe the joke is like he's not, and he comes on and he learns and he talks to people and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I haven't listened to it, but
inability to be honest on every show I've seen him on, and I've watched him on I think like 3 reality shows now.
Especially on camera. It's wild to me to people that it's like you're lying when you know, like, it's gonna come out. So like, what is your angle? Like, just so you're not, so your uncomfortable likeness now fades. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. And
so much easier.
Are you Googling him?
No, you guys keep saying Alex Cooper, and I'm thinking Alice Cooper.
Yeah, different people.
So I'm hearing
fun.
That's not a lot.
Alex Cooper is the Call Her Daddy girl who then made a very No. It's a woman, and she made a really successful like podcasting and media network.
She is like the female Joe Rogan, which is what. Like, they're not like not aligned in the same way, but like Joe Rogan is like the #1 podcast for men, whereas Alex Cooper is like the #1 podcast for women.
Yeah, and she's a very impressive businesswoman. Like, she's hardworking. I respect her in a lot of ways, but when I heard she was championing I can't speak, Harry Jowsey, I was kind of surprised by that. Granted, though, he's not a predator. I want to make that clear. He's just he's just an asshole. He's just awful.
And I will say he's perfect for reality TV dating shows. Like, that's for sure.
Ew.
Wait, speaking of dating, sorry,
I mean, like, you're going, like, he is the exact person you would expect to meet on a reality TV dating show.
Ew, that says terrible. That's a red flag about reality TV shows then.
Dating shows?
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, nobody's finding love on reality TV dating shows. Are you kidding me?
No.
Most of them are set up for absolute failure. Almost all of them, especially things like The Ultimatum. How in the world is that? So The Ultimatum is when couples, like, somebody in the couple gives the other person an ultimatum being like, marry me or we're breaking up. So so it's like 6 couples. They all show up, they break up, they intermingle, they pick somebody else to fake marriage with, and then spend 2 weeks with this new person, and then go back and spend 2 weeks with their, living together. And then they spend 2 weeks with their original couple. And I'm like, how, in what world do you think that's gonna come out successful in any way? You're signing up just to have this wild experience, honestly. Like, you cannot seriously be like, this is gonna make us stronger, like dating other people, really getting really messy, and then maybe choosing each other. No, fuck that. Like, no reality TV dating is set up for success. It's all set up, and people who go on that by this point should know that. But it does happen.
Like, what's Vanderpump Rules?
That's not reality TV dating. That's just reality TV.
But they all fucking cheat on each other on Vanderpump Rules.
You know, it's like,
but don't they get married in real life? And then they
so the thing about The Bachelor, for 20 years, they were like, the end goal is engagement, which is fucking insane. Because you guys know each other for maybe a collective 20 hours. Like,
but at one point, it wasn't insane. Because The Bachelor came out in like 2001. And like, especially in certain parts of the country still now, people get wifed up so fucking fast that like there was a world where The Bachelor wasn't too insane in terms of a timeline.
I guess. And the first Bachelorette ever, Trista, is still with her husband that she met. Like, you know, like, I will say
there are some success stories.
there's one successful couple from The Bachelor and like half a dozen to a dozen successful from The Bachelorette, because men don't know how to think with anything but their dicks in a situation like that.
And also when it's men with 20 other men competing for one girl, they act insane. Because they very much see it as the prize and as getting the trophy, whereas women are like, I'm okay to bow out because maybe I won't like this guy. Like, I see him as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such, I think reality TV shows where the goal is dating and they're dating competition shows are such like orchestrated trauma.
Yes.
That I do
Yes.
that like the communities of them become so close because there's only so many people that have been traumatized by the ultimatum. And so
And like Love Island.
And like Love Island.
Like
so,
that is the hottest show of the summer, every summer. And to be on it is huge for you as a potential brand, but it is going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Hard.
It's
like
bad.
I don't know if you're down for that, then like they do like psych tests and everything to make sure people are like equipped, and then they have like like therapists and psychologists like standing by, but and then they do psych test after you leave too. But like it's still
that should be illegal.
Well, I do it in Fiji, so
I think it's legal because it's like, I mean,
they willingly do
up
it
for it at this point in 2025. You know exactly what you're getting into, but
yeah.
there's people on it where you're. Sorry, go ahead.
They should stop that. Like it should.
They
no
never
one
will.
People are still willingly doing it. I mean, like, but it's like the thing is, it's like I'm watching it because this person signed up for it, and like, are they ruining their lives for? I'm not gonna let them ruin their lives for no reason. I'm gonna get, I'll follow them on Instagram. Maybe I'll buy something they're promoting. This is what they wanted. At the end of the day, you have to know what you're getting into at this point.
People go on thinking they're not going to ruin their lives because they go on being like, hey, I'm a good person, but I have flaws. I'm going to figure this out. But like, you're under such a microscope of the public that like, then it turns into like, they're evil, they're this, like people love to diagnose other people with whatever it is. So it becomes like way more scrutinizing than just your average, like, dating life. But there's always one evil person out of a bunch of normies with flaws.
Yeah. I applied to The Real World, which is not dating.
What is that? What is Real World again?
It's just 7 strangers in a house.
The Real World is the most loosest, nothing going on reality show.
And they reached out to, I literally put, I like to get weird and bond in my.
I remember you saying
and they called immediately, pretty much immediately, like, you freak. And then I was like, dude, this was gonna ruin my life if I go on TV. But then like a year later, I got reached out from the same casting people asking me to go on Bad Girls Club.
What?
And I was like, you clearly don't know me at all, because I would crumble in there. I would have to be blackout all the time.
You would not do well on Bad Girls Club because someone would flip out on you and you'd be like, okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
So I feel like I'm not a crier, but I'd be like, catch me in the fucking. I'd just be in the bathroom all the time. I'd be like, I'm so scared. Like, please don't. I was like, wow, that would not bode well for me either. So
no. If you had to go on a reality show, though, which one do you think you'd go on?
The Challenge.
Yeah, you'd do something down and dirty.
I would love. I mean, The Challenge was my favorite reality TV show for so long.
What is that one?
That is. It's on TV and it's been on for like.
And then they just do seasons,
so it's been on for like 25. Almost 30 years. It's like. It originally was like a bunch of people from like MTV reality, like The Real World and like Road Rules.
Okay.
They all go on like The Challenge because honestly, The Challenge was set up for people who go on reality TV and have nothing to do after because they ruin their lives.
Yeah.
So they spun it, and The Challenge is like, it's a challenge. Like, it's like a bunch of people in a house, you're all fighting for money. You're doing competitions. You're doing eliminations.
What are the challenges? What is the challenge?
There's multiple challenges, and then there's the final, which is usually like 2 days to like a week of like you're climbing a mountain, you're not sleeping. Like they're like, climb this mountain, and then to be able to go to sleep, get on the stationary bike and bike 30 miles, and then you're gonna be allowed to sleep on the ground outside. Like, so it's like stuff like that. Or if I truly thought I had the chops for it, I would go on Survivor, but I think that's more Zach. But Zach is not.
I don't think you could do a thing that doesn't give you a bed.
Exactly. I don't think, and like, I just think about being like hungry and just being like
miserable.
When I don't eat a meal in one day, I am I'm the worst to be around. So I'm thinking about not eating for like 7 days. And then like when you do, it's like a little bit amount of rice.
Well, that's why people become assholes on reality TV. They wear you
I'm
down.
hungry.
They don't let you sleep on Love Island.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And like Survivor, you're sleeping on like sand or like plywood. Maybe. And like the more I watch Survivor now, the more I'm like, wow, like I really don't ever see this. Like, I'm surprised more people don't drop out.
Right.
People do, but it's like really, I guess, but like everyone who goes on Survivor at this point is like a true fan. And they're like, I cannot believe I'm here. But I think Zach would do really good on Survivor because he's good at like the survival skills. But I think there would be like one person on the tribe who annoys him and he just would not be able to hold it together and he would snap at someone and they'd be like, guy. He'd be like, God damn it. Because there was a few years ago, there was a guy who called himself he like self-proclaimed himself as a curmudgeon. And he would like have to get up and he would get up and leave camp and just like walk around in circles and just bitch about people to himself. Because he was like so burnt out on the social aspect. But like
Zach?
I was like, that's what Zach should do, but he wouldn't, he doesn't have the self-awareness to get up and leave.
You'd have to tell it to their face.
He would just tell it, he just couldn't not. Or like his face would just be like, they'd say something and he'd be like, what's wrong?
I respect that. I respect a person who's easy to read like Zach.
So easy to read. Like they'd be like, oh, we should do this for the shelter. And he'd be like, that's dumb. No.
And they'd be like, do you have a better idea? And he'd go,
and he'd go, yes. And then the thing is, it's like his idea would be good, which is like what's annoying. Because it's like in a situation like Survivor, I feel like most of the time he would be right, but he has no good way to convey that. And especially if you're on a tribe of people of so many different personalities, everyone's tired and and he's just like, he does have a lot of good wisdom and like expertise when it comes to something like that. Yeah. But it would be like so fucking annoying to be like, oh, you're fucking right. Oh, you're fucking right. Like I would spit in his rice. Like I can't. But he would thrive. He would be the person that probably just like does really good at all the challenges and he would go out and like fish. He would like provide for people.
He's a provider.
Which definitely is like historically on Survivor, being a provider, like people are like, wow, we can't rely on you too much, like we got to get rid of you because then we're just going to take you all the way to the end because this is something that we do. It's like a delicate, but then people are like, we do need it. Let's keep him around,
because it's not just a survival game. It's a mind game.
Yeah. It's the greatest social experiment.
I mean, that's why I'm excited. They're doing an open casting call for Traitors. Which Olive, you should 100% do. As someone who's a gamer and only has their like toes dipped in the reality world, I think you would rock at fucking. Don't show your feet for free. I think you would rock at Traitors.
Explain to her just like a quick overview of Traitors because I feel like I don't go too deep in details.
Traitors is basically the game. What's it called? It's not called War.
No, it's murder or assassin.
Murder assassins. And it's like everyone closes their eyes. Alan Cumming picks 3 people to be the traitors, and then they open their eyes and everyone's like, who is it? And then they guess. And
like throughout
the weeks. And there's some challenges that are physical activities. Most of it for some reason is like on a lake and you're rowing a boat. People get ruthless in the round tables, which is where they're discussing who is or isn't a traitor.
And the traitors,
and every night the traitors meet in like their little secret lair. And some nights they decide if it's like someone to kill off just randomly, which I think is the scariest part of the game because the traitors hold a lot of power. And then some nights they get random challenges of like, do you want to recruit another traitor? Or there was one season where they were like, whoever you get to take your drink and have a sip of, they die.
That was wild.
That was a wild one. And I think I have to see you on it, Olive.
I am actually. So I'm a gamer. I go to like everybody's game nights. And whenever we play assassin and I'm the assassin, I win every single time.
I will say, so the thing is, it's like people going into Traitors, even if they're like, I want to be a traitor, I don't think anyone truly understands how hard it is to lie to everyone and to be a traitor.
I know.
I'm a really specific person to truly be good at it.
You have to have a poker face. I would have a giggle face and be like, I'm a traitor.
Yeah.
You caught me.
Like, I don't think I would be a good traitor.
I would be a really good
I think you would be.
You would. Can I send you the link for the open casting call stuff? Because it's all online, and I think you might have to submit a video. But if you do submit a video, I think you should put me in the video, hyping you up, because I have a lot to say, and I think I can. I would run a PR campaign to get you on Traitors, Olive.
I would die. Wait, and I would prep you so hard. I would come. I would make sure that I'm in the deal and that I'm your off-camera like coach.
So wait, isn't reality TV like a psychological trap, though? I don't want to have to go through 10 years of therapy to recover from it.
I don't think you would on Traitors because it's one that there's no relationships involved other than friendships. The season they're casting for is all normies, where normally the Traitors, at least the US version, is reality stars. And so you kind of come in very low stakes because it's just a game. And I think these shows are much safer from online scrutiny and ruining your life because it's all about gameplay. And the game itself isn't that malicious unless people can't take it personally.
Which is like that is the number one thing. And like what I've seen, like, because the people from the Traitor who on the Traitor, the US season are, like she said, reality TV people, ranging from people on like Housewives and like Vanderpump Rules to people who are like in the Challenge and Survivor and Big Brother. And those people are called the gamers because they're from a gaming show, not like a dating show. And so the gamers have a little bit more understanding that every move that gets made isn't personal.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the housewives, some of the reality TV stars will be like, what? And get so offended. And it's like, dude, we're all in this as a game. You can't. So that's really, you have
and
to.
And then I think it's frustrating because at the end you win money. So I think it's frustrating when there's a show and it's normie people with like after money. And then they bring into like, well, with the money, I would use this to like send my kid to school. And like, I would use the money to raise my family. And like, they all have very valid reasons for why they need the money. I hope Traitors on this new normie season doesn't show any of that because it affects people's gameplay and who they want to keep around. And I don't think it should because you're playing a game. Like, yes, it's for money, but I don't think you should lead with the tactic of like, well, I would use the money for something important and significant because then you feel bad, you know?
But it's also like your chance. It's like if you're coming on this for money, like your chance of winning that money is so slim. This is a wild chance that you're taking. Like, you have to go in that show wanting the experience and being like, the money would be a bonus.
Yeah,
which is how I view it.
I think some people, because in the first season, there were like 3 or 4 normies and the rest were reality stars because it was very new. And I think the normies felt very entitled to the money because by the end, they were very open about it. Like, well, I have a baby on the way. I have kids like this and that. And that was fucking annoying because no one's entitled to win. No one's entitled to the money.
One of the reality stars on the first season he was on The Bachelor. He got pretty far and then he goes, I don't need this money like other people do, and quit.
Oh.
Yeah, which is noble and kind. And I feel like I would definitely have those thoughts too. But as a viewer of it, it takes away from the game.
Because like the weakest link could just have an amazing story and then they get all the way to the end and you're like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch Beast Games?
I have no idea what that is. Oh, Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that guy.
Let me tell you, I have some opinions about him.
Okay.
Well, okay, I don't want to be too openly about this because
no, what? This is your podcast.
We just he just hired us our food truck for an event and
nice.
We go to his headquarters.
And wait, if he just hired your food truck for an event, then I actually don't think we can bash him.
No, but
we could break your contract.
We don't have a contract.
Then you're free.
Okay.
Yep.
which is pretty wild. But we should
Rip him a new one.
We should clip this out.
Why?
But
Okay. Leave it in.
we'll see. On like how the conversation goes. But like we went and like obviously like he has some entertaining content. Zach like spends a lot of time on YouTube. That's what he prefers to watch. So we'll watch stuff, and like Beast Games was pretty interesting. But there was like the one guy who won really was there for like, his like finding a cure for his son's disease, and it was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Which was like beautiful that he won, but like
but
anyway.
But everyone who wins from Mr. Beast, he drags you through the ringer to get that money.
It is very much like Dance Monkey, and it's like, there's an ethical bend to it for sure, because when we went out there, they showed us around the grounds, which was cool, and they were like, they're doing the second season of Beast Games in Greenville, North Carolina. And we got to see some of like the sets, and then they go, and it's funny because they just released this video like this week. But when we were there, he goes, this is a makeshift. He goes, this is a makeshift prison that we built. They built a prison. They built a prison.
Oh, I just saw this on Twitter. Yeah.
Yes. And then they put a prison guard and a convict in the prison. And if they can survive in there together doing prison stuff for
100 days.
For 100 days, they get
like $500,000, which is
prison experiment.
Yeah,
it's
that's like
literally the Stanford prison experiment. Which, by the way, if that was a reality show, I would watch it. Like, I'd be like, well, you got me. It's already aired. It's already on. You think I'm not going to watch the Stanford prison experiment? But this is why it shouldn't be, because we've already learned the Stanford prison experiment ends poorly.
Yes, it does.
People get their shit beat out of them on the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe that's why he only picked one police officer and one ex-convict to do it, because there's less, like, no one gets a teammate.
Well, and then they told us that there was another video that they did where they had,
my nose is so itchy, sorry,
a really famous basketball player,
a
live tiger. They had them to see who could jump farther.
The tiger did.
The tiger.
And I don't know what the result was, but I was like, where did you get the tiger from? In fucking Greenville, North Carolina. What was was he taken care of? Was he okay?
No.
Like, and he was. I mean, like, like they brought him in and then they brought him out. But I was just like, he has so much money to the point where he can't even pretend like he doesn't. So he just puts it, and he does put all his money back into the business. But
which then generates more money, and the money does go to people. But yeah, there's very much like a dance for me mentality.
But then who go to Africa and build like 100 wells?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's nice.
It's a very confusing business model. It's not a confusing business model, but ethically it's confusing.
It is ethically confusing. And the chef who toured us around and hired us, he was like telling us about like they do a lot of catering, and because they don't want any like food delivery people, they're like, we don't really allow a lot of people access into like the office park because not a lot of people like Jimmy. But like, I didn't have
Jimmy. Oh, is that his name?
Oh yeah, his name is Jimmy.
Good to know.
Jimmy Goldman or something. Yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah, right. But I was like, they didn't make me sign an NDA. I didn't have to sign anything. I could have been a crazy person.
Yeah, you could have been a crazy person.
They just let us come in. Who is Mr. Beast? He's the most famous YouTuber in the world. I know. I didn't know who he was until I met Zach. But he is like...
Yeah, I think I only know him against my will because he'll randomly show up on my feeds. But I got by some of his content because it'll be like... challenges for man to stay in this abandoned grocery store for as long as possible, and every day he gets $1,000.
It is wild, dude.
And so you're like, that's cool. That would be a fun challenge for me to want to do. Like, it would be nice to like vicariously live through that. But then you interview the guy and he's like, my family is like very much in debt. This would pay off like our loans, our ability to keep our house. Like, so you're like, okay, it's for a good cause, but like, maybe start off with the fact that no matter what, this guy's gonna get at least $10,000 or something. I don't know. That's where I'm like, it's good, but at what cost? And then at that, I don't
like
know.
this gray moral area.
It is. It really, and it's just like, I don't know. That is like, when Zach and I were there, we were being toured around the grounds. We left kind of being like,
it's unsettling.
We're like, maybe we don't want to tell a lot of people. But like, people sign up for this shit, but he does have.
That's the thing. Hey, people are willing to do it, but it's preying upon people who say, I probably wouldn't do this if I didn't need the money.
Yeah. There was one where they had a guy who lived in like this gym facility, and for I think a year. Or yeah, or like no. It was until he lost 100 pounds, and so they hired him a trainer.
His whole life.
But they hired. This was like what he was doing all day, every day. So they hired him a trainer. He lived in this gym facility. He was eating really well. He was like adjusting, and they like brought his family in every once in a while. But so he and this trainer, like, they were like, this is Coach Wall. And they got so close. They built such a cute friendship. You were like, oh my God. And the coach was like, we're doing this together. Like, we're on this amazing roller coaster of life together.
They got married.
And then he dies. One day, someone from production comes in and goes, Coach. And he was like a 31-year-old coach. And so then the guy is dealing with that on camera while still trying to lose the weight, because he's like, Coach, I'm going to do this for Coach.
Oh, his coach dies.
Coach dies, yeah. His coach dies
from.
Wow. I Googled it. A lot of people Googled it, but it was he.
Wait, so he really died?
He took a kratom pill. That was kratom. That was laced with fentanyl.
What's kratom?
It's like do you know what kratom is?
Yeah, it's like mushrooms, basically. It's
like,
but
legally. It is legal.
Yeah, it's like another. I don't think it's a hallucinogen.
The way Zach describes it is it's like for people, the way he described it was it's like the drug that people take who are trying to like become unaddicted to pills.
So it's like a fun drug, or like it
like really like it's kind of like
tranquilizer.
Yeah, it like stones you out like a lot.
And it was laced with fentanyl. That's awful.
Yeah,
so but like also you can buy kratom at like hookah stores and shit.
Like you can buy it at like a wellness store.
Yeah.
So there is like good properties to it. There's just like it depends on like how you mix it, what you mix it with, and like it's very there's like I don't really know.
So it's not Mr. Beast's fault that this guy died.
No.
Okay, because I thought that's where we're going with, and I was like, we need to talk about that more.
He did not. No, it was nobody's fault. It was a wild freak accident. And
bad,
but like the emotional journey that this guy went on, like really connected everyone to the video. It was like, and when we were there, he was like, yeah, that was like one of the best videos that like we ever did, because everyone was like so connected to it. And I was like, it was a wild journey, because you're like, yeah, look at him, he's losing weight, and then you're like, Coach Wall dies, like, oh, and then he like he keeps doing it, and it's like,
so who's the new coach?
They don't bring one in. I know.
So now he's on his own, and so that's convenient, because it's a great story to be like, oh, I can lose weight with the coach, I have a motivator, and then your motivator dies, and now you have to be self-motivated. I smell suspicion.
I don't think he's actually dead.
I think he's dead, but I think he was killed. Oh! Who said that? I mean, if it's for the plot, if it's for the views, if it's for the money.
He's killed him!
Mr. Beast killed Coach whoever.
So, like, Zach and I watch a good amount of YouTube, and Mr. Beast is one of the least charismatic YouTubers I've ever watched.
Yeah, he's literally just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He's not ugly. He's good looking enough. He's approachable.
Yeah, he's
literally just a guy.
And it's like
murderer.
His first, like, Zach started watching him. One of his like early videos was he just to like 1 million. Yeah. And so Zach just watched him count to 1 million and then he learned the algorithm.
And he did this on a live stream, right? And the live stream raised millions of dollars for charity. That's where it's like, oh, he's doing something ethical. He's putting himself through something stupid so the views bring in revenue.
And then once that much money gets involved,
Corruption.
I think it starts to get gray because it's also like he's done so many things already, and now he's just trying to top himself in a way, and just trying to like, because it's like all the experiences he does that he makes people do are insane, and it's just like in Beast games he built Beast Village, like they there's just like the production values to all of it is wild.
And he's a billionaire with a B, right?
Yeah, but
Jesus.
In his actual bank account, he says he only has like $100,000 because he puts truly all of his money back into the business.
Yeah.
That seems not smart.
I mean, that's the stuff. That's what's making money.
Just less business. Did he really need to build a village?
Like, I would bet there's like college theses and papers on this.
And then he also did like 1 to 100, where he had like someone from age 1.
I had to look it up.
Yeah. Oh, he's a billionaire for sure.
What does his net worth say online?
His net worth is estimated at $1 billion.
Loves it.
Yeah. Which is just so wild. And he just proposed to his now fiance, who is she's from South Africa, and she's like a PhD scholar.
Okay, girl.
Neuromedicine or something. It's insane.
That's really impressive.
And she also like doesn't have that much charisma, but like that's fine.
This guy's ugly as fuck.
He's literally just a guy.
He's truly just a dude.
And he's like, okay, so like every few seconds, like you see something new. This is like, the pop-ups. He's
not dumb.
No.
I wouldn't say
I think he's smart. I think he has, I'm not saying he's the smartest. I think he's smart. I think he has a lot of money, and I think he's surrounded himself with a lot of smart people.
Which it's truly the formula for a mad scientist. We have huge mad scientist vibes.
Mad scientists are people who use their evil for bad. Or they're for evil.
They're evil for bad.
They're evil for bad. Mad scientists are people who use their intelligence for evil. Like
Nathan Fielder is sometimes a mad scientist.
Who? Nathan Fielder. Do you know Nathan?
Olive. Who is someone we both do know? Like what? Like I'm surprised.
Sofia Vergara.
Oh, I love her.
I love her. Yeah. She's so beautiful.
Olive, what's the most mainstream thing you're tapped into?
Me.
Dimension 20.
What is that?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's the next Critical Role, guys. Okay, well, never mind. It's a Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Did you know Taylor Swift released a new album?
No, obviously not.
You didn't know? You didn't hear
about? I'm jealous you didn't know because
my Instagram feed.
I'm not a Swiftie.
No, I don't know any of that shit.
Taylor Swift's new album is unavoidable on my Instagram feed, and I think that's what makes me anti-Swiftie, because I don't like the content, even though I do like lowercase L Taylor Swift. Like she's everywhere on my feed. And I'm like, this makes me annoyed. I want a healthy dose of Taylor Swift on my feed, not the entire fucking thing. And it's unavoidable. I don't even like the stuff.
I like this.
You're gonna curtail my feed? No. I don't have
Fallout.
All of that shit. I don't have Taylor Swift. I don't have Disney. I don't have Jonas Brothers. I don't have any of that.
I don't have Joe Bros on my feed.
Who's your favorite celebrity? Like real life celebrity?
Emily Axford.
And who's that?
She plays on Dimension 20.
Oh.
She's a player.
I don't know who that is.
Dragons.
That's okay. Cool.
Live stream.
Who's your favorite band?
I don't listen to music, please.
But the last music phase you had was K-pop.
Yep.
Wait, I keep getting this K-pop ad because they're doing some Netflix, like...
K-pop Demon Hunters? Yeah.
Yeah, and the music on it, I'm like, this slaps. I think I should get into some K-pop.
They're cute, and they're...
Yeah, it seems like fun music.
Yes.
What's the main one, the really famous boy band? BTS.
Yeah.
BTS.
Whoa.
We did a BTS, like, concert showing, like, you know, like, where they filmed their concert at Alamo. And, like, people showed up for that. And I was just, like, serving. And I was just like, why am I getting smitten looking at these boys doing, like,
Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I kind of want to do a K-pop video.
Ooh.
How into K-pop are you?
I'm not.
She was.
Oh.
That was a phase ago.
Yeah, that was one of my 9 lives.
One of the 9 lives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What makes you switch from, like, one era to another? Like, if you're someone who goes through these eras and it's known as that. Like Mary being like, Olive has eras. What brings upon a change?
Usually they last between 2, 3, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a pretty safe bet that after 3 years, I've moved on to something else.
Yeah.
So it's kind
Like,
of...
you were really into you were into grunge rock, you were into Grateful Dead for a little bit. I mean, but, like, Grateful Dead you grew up with.
Yeah, but it wasn't, like, my identity, it was my mom's identity. But then, like, what was I, like, 26?
Yeah.
And I adopted it as my own identity.
We did that for a little bit.
Did it for a little bit.
What do you think your next era is gonna be? Like, what are you gonna transition to?
I never know. That's the
Wow.
fun part, is I'll meet somebody who inspires me to change my entire lifestyle.
Whoa.
And just go with it. Yep.
I imagine you were a vegan at some point.
No.
Oh.
Too much.
Yeah, dude. I am a whore for ice cream.
Yeah.
I would never
That's
give
fair.
them.
I can't give up cheeseburgers.
We do love a sheet cake as well.
Oh, girl, don't get me
We love a
started. I had
sheet
sheet
cake.
cake today. Wait, we didn't... What reality TV show are you gonna be on, Alyssa?
Have you ever watched Special Forces?
No, I'm not super interested. I don't feel intrigued to, but Olive, please tell me you know who JoJo Siwa is.
You know how I know JoJo Siwa?
Dance Moms?
Is because I listened to your podcast and you guys talked about her.
That's
for
how
like
you know?
an hour and a half.
I love JoJo Siwa.
She is, but I know her name.
Yeah.
JoJo Siwa.
Let me show you.
But JoJo Siwa on Special Forces was able, she's what, like, I think she's like 6 feet, which is crazy, but she's a strong, athletic, girly girl, and she was able to throw a grown-ass man over her shoulders and, like, trudge him through a mountain on Special Forces.
She started off, like, as this chick. Like, she was, like, a pop superstar for,
She
like...
was, like, Claire's threw up on her.
For, like, probably, like, how old's Violet? 22?
Yeah.
Probably, like, Violet's generation. And now she's in, like, her Miley Cyrus, like, bangers era. Like, she came out as gay a few years ago, has been dating women, and then just went on Celebrity Big Brother and fell in love with a man.
Okay.
And now her and that man are together, and it's, like...
Yeah.
Very controversial. But
yeah, the lesbian community, I don't think is too pumped about it, but it's like, ladies, sexuality is a spectrum.
Yeah, biphobia.
Yeah.
She looks like she killed somebody to me.
And that what I mean, dude, she, like, honestly,
I think she could. She's strong.
Her smile.
She's bad. No, dude, she is.
JoJo Siwa.
If you listen to her at all, and I've listened to a few interviews with her, like, you understand that, like, because she went on Call Her Daddy, and Alex Cooper was like, I was afraid you were going to be mentally malnourished.
Yeah.
She's not. She's, like, definitely running the show. Like, she knows.
What is she?
She's running the show, but she's doing a bad job of it.
Yeah, like, I don't think.
She's not dumb, but she just has
a 2-year-old going through phases and running the show, and people, which is just kind of messy, which is, like, fine, but that's just what's happening.
Is she gonna be, like, president?
That would be cool. I would vote for her.
I would not, but I would. I don't know. I don't know. I think she's always going to be on our TVs. Like, I think she'll have a reality show one day that's just like Life with JoJo, and she's bouncing around. Maybe she has like a kid at that point
with her husband.
Yeah.
Brittany is going to be on the next season of Special Forces.
Who's Brittany? Oh, Brittany.
Brittany
from the Valley.
Yeah. So I'm pumped. Because it's like I feel like Special Forces and Traitors are like the two shows that like
I can't.
What do you want
now? I
now?
don't contribute to this conversation. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Don't explain it to me. It's
but
fine.
like Special Forces and Traitors, I feel like are like they like kind of swap casts. Like
Yeah.
on both of them, you know, I feel like that's just kind of like you kind of bounce back and forth.
Because they're both Peacock, right?
Special Forces is Hulu. But I think it's like, you know, it's like you could be...
Oh, but those are all owned by the same, I think.
And you could be like, it's not for like, you know, it's not famous people. It's reality. It's not like A-list stars. It's like reality.
It's like D-listers,
yeah. But so I'm excited for Special Forces. But like Traitors, I feel like is always the end goal.
Traitors is always the end goal. I think we're going to get some people on the Valley from the next season.
I think you're right. I mean, like, I am, again, like, I'm very disappointed with the season's cast, but maybe next season.
Like, I think Janet will go
to be normies.
Next season of the Traitors is going to be normies, and then they'll probably switch back to... I bet they'll always have a normie season and a reality star season going.
I was like, I just assume that's going to be 2 different seasons. I don't think they're going to... It's too hot right now for them to just switch completely to normies, I feel like. But maybe they could. Who knows? But speaking of more stuff that all isn't looped in on, weapons.
Weapons is great.
Not to be confused with like gun laws.
Movie weapons.
Not to be confused with any Vagel weapon.
Yeah.
The movie, directed and written by Zach Kreger, who did Barbarian.
Yes. What did you think of it? I thought it was great.
I loved it. I thought it was very fun, and I think it was nice to see a movie that kind of has some allegory to it. The allegory is a little half-baked, but it's like, no, the point of this movie is to just be scary and fun. There's no bigger picture, really. It's just kids running away mysteriously from their home, and then everyone in the town has to figure out what happened. It's very much like suburban legend core.
It is. Did you see the witch coming? Because obviously in the trailer, and I know the director, I guess, is like proclaiming he's like the self-proclaimed like master of like, you know, like misdirection. And he's trying to be like, because in the trailer,
and I don't know if that's self-proclaimed, but it is proclaimed.
Okay. So, but yeah, in the trailer, like they're setting it up to make it look like it's obviously the teacher. Very quickly, you realize it's not the teacher. And then at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, we find out it's a witch, which was a weird angle that I didn't necessarily see coming, but I liked
it. I love anything where it ends up being like the occult, and it's someone casting a little spell.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good spell.
Honestly, and like the way that they had her, like, you know, with the breaking of the thing and the bowl. And I was like, that's so like specific and weird, but like I like it.
It works.
I
kind of want to like reach out to an Etsy witch and just see what their deal is.
I would love that.
You know how you can like hire a witch on Etsy?
Have you guys ever gotten like your palms read?
Yes.
I haven't. What did she say?
Wait, really?
We did it in P-Town.
Did we?
I mean, I know me and Alexis did. I don't know if everyone did.
If I did, I forgot.
But I remember the woman in P-Town being dead on.
And
then the woman in Salem, not so much. I don't remember what she said, but I remember, but like also like as Zach likes to say that like, I do believe in that stuff, but I don't believe that everyone out there doing it has this, you know, obviously power.
And you have to kind of, so I once got my tarot cards read, and the woman told me I had a kidney that was screaming for help. And so and then because I had doctor's appointments anyways, I was due for like a full blood panel. My kidneys are fine. But that experience made me be like, okay, you definitely cannot take everything.
Was there an issue with your kidneys at all?
No. Nope.
She was full of shit.
She was full of shit, and thank fucking God.
It's real.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
I think psychics are very much experiences where you take what resonates and and leave what what doesn't, which is kind of like you could say is for every experience in life.
yeah.
But I think they're fucking cool, even if you go to 5 different palm readers and they tell you 5 different things. I think it's just kind of nice. I think it's a
I
fun.
like it too, yeah.
It's like doing some
It's
like
fun.
Yes.
Witchcraft is fun.
It's fun. It makes you introspective, which I think can be important sometimes, but it also makes you be like, what the fuck was that? Like what are we doing here?
I've had some. I
love it.
One time I got my palm read, or like a psychic. I went with my brother, and the psychic told me that my mom had a miscarriage and that I was the miscarriage, and that I was ready to be born yet.
But weren't you supposed to be born deaf?
They did think I was gonna be deaf. There was like a hiccup. I don't know exactly what, but there was a hiccup during like the stage when my hearing developed. So like my family, like my aunts and uncles and like my parents were learning sign language. And like I didn't talk for a long time, which was wild. Like
which is wild because you talk now.
Like, oh, no, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I really bounced back from that, which is awesome. Cause like, yeah, I had I'm like, I had a speech
lady. You did it.
I know. Look at me go.
Yeah, Mary did it. She can hear and talk.
I should learn
how to shut up. Just kidding.
No, I don't. Shut up. It's funny because I was like thinking about, the vibe I gave off the other day, and I was like, I give off like a quiet, demure, shy vibe.
Like, said no one ever.
I would not describe you as shy at all.
You're
in the least bit.
Wow. Like, and then I was like, and then I thought back on just experiences of people being like, Mary, you're the least chill person, and I was like, okay, maybe not.
I will never forget you writing in that Emerson Housing Facebook group, being like, I live in your building. I'm in this apartment number. Come hang out. I was like,
murderers. I live alone.
Like, giving her address onto a Facebook group.
I leave the door unlocked and my mom is rich, so.
I will say for like the first month I lived alone, I filmed myself walking into my apartment every day.
Why?
What did you do with those videos?
So I'm just like kind of like this, and I'd be like opening the door. Just in case I got, like, there was somebody there.
Just in case there was an intruder, you
had video footage. Or, like, in case I got kidnapped, I could leave I would throw my phone and hopefully it would stay at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's
good to be on high alert like that.
Yeah. And then after a while, I was like, I'm good.
You're good.
But there were times where I'd wake up in 420 and I'd be like, hello? And just like the pitch black
next to
and I'd be like, dude, what if somebody answered me?
No, because our building, like the hallways echo. I would always hear people thinking they're in my unit, but they're just in the building.
Well, my neighbor, like I had
it was a fun time.
Elevator next to me, so I didn't like really have any neighbors, which was nice.
Would you guys ever cast a spell in earnest with like all hope and power put into it that it works?
Yes.
Well, what spell am I casting?
You tell me. Like, what is something that you'd be like, I've exhausted all options. I'm going to get someone that I fully believe has this power and walk me through doing a spell. And I'm going to do it step by step in earnest with all my energy, my might. Throw your pussy into it.
What do I want? I'm like, I would get a ton of money.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of.
But then I'm like,
or like turn somebody's penis green.
I don't believe that I could do that. Like I can't manifest money like that. So then I'm like, ooh, I want to cast a spell to kill a billionaire. That one I would cast in earnest. I don't care.
Yeah,
my guys can choose.
Does the money go to you?
No, it goes to poor people.
Yeah, it goes to the things they should have been spending it on.
Of United Health, who got
murdered. I actually cast that spell.
Ooh, you are Luigi.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm here. Right? I would be Luigi if I had more balls.
You guys are. Yeah. He 3D printed the gun.
That's so fucking sick. That's so
Isn't
cool.
that fucking wild?
Luigi Mangione 3D printed the gun. So did it break after he shot it? Because
I have no idea. Because in my head, I'm still thinking, what is it, paper? But Zach was like,
it's
yeah,
like plastic,
No,
right?
it's plastic. Or you can 3D print metal, I think, too.
you can 3D print anything. I still don't really get it. I still don't really understand, like, how it does it come out of a printer? 3D?
It comes out of like a little tube, and the tube just knows where to go, so all the material like piles on each other and makes the object.
Okay, that makes more sense than like you having to like blow it up.
Of all the things Zach watches on YouTube at night, you've never seen him watch a 3D printer print out anything?
Yeah, it's like ASMR. It can make you kind of sleep. It's like rug cleaning. I fuck with rug cleaning so hard.
That's a weird one.
You know what I've been really into?
It's so
Rug
nice.
cleaning is nice though. But I've been really into AI making different beds out of different materials. So they're like, this one's made of Jello, and it's
I've
like some
seen those.
bed. This one's made of cloud, and I'm like, ooh, just watching
This
people
is
get.
where I still try to avoid AI, but there are cool because they'll be like AI, and it'll be like a glass lemon, and then they cut the lemon, and like that's really, and the noise that goes with it is like really satisfying. But this is where I'm like, AI's got me. I think that's like kind of relaxing ASMR, but knowing that like an artist didn't do it, or that someone thought enough to type it into AI but didn't follow through on their I don't know, and it's bad for the environment. I hate AI.
I mean, like,
it.
I don't know. I'm scared, man.
Olive,
Like,
I think you're an AI loyalist, though. Is that why you're face palming?
Yes.
Ah!
I
Why?
will marry ChaptGPT.
Girl, I won't be at the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I have friends who talk to ChatGPT.
I say, like, I'm grateful for it every single day. And I tell ChaptGPT I'm grateful for him.
Do you think you'll ever fall into ChatGPT psychosis? Because that is happening to people.
What does that mean?
It's like they'll I've only read stories of it, but I'm sure it happens in other contexts where people are asking ChatGPT, like, what are the government's secrets? Like, am I being followed? Like, it goes into this rabbit hole of conspiracy. And so these people get really paranoid and they believe that them and ChatGPT are like a team uncovering these things. But because all ChatGPT is trained to do is like regurgitate back to you. And so it's this cycle, and if so, you start to go down with it thinking you're being heard and listened to, but you're really just being mimicked. And so people go into psychosis thinking like, you know, the world isn't safe. There's this threat just in our backyard. We should be paranoid. We should be this.
I don't use it like that.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to. I only use it to form my resumes, like truly, or like, or I'll be like, here's the job description, here's my resume, and then I'll say like, give me talking points for the interview. Like,
you are so smart and so capable of doing that on your own. Like, you don't need the validation of ChatGPT, because I do think that in that scenario, they'll give you answers that you are capable of thinking of yourself.
But
it's not even answers, but like I also am like, give me questions I should be prepared to ask. But
you're capable of thinking of those. You're smart.
I know, but like then I don't have to, and then I can spend more time preparing instead of thinking of the questions and then preparing the answers. I can be like, oh right, that's a good question. Like there is an SEO aspect to this job that I should like know more about SEO, or like they're gonna ask about like my HubSpot like journey, you know, and I like be able to break that down. So like I use it in that regard, but like that's all I think to use it for is for like professional like services like that.
Mary will like this. So I'm at the pet store yesterday. I take pictures of the aisles of cat food and I go rate this S tier to B tier, all the cat food brands.
What's S to B?
S tier is the highest.
What is this something you made up with ChatGPT?
No, God. Okay, S tier. Oh, you guys have never heard of S tier before?
What does S tier stand for?
That I don't know. I actually wanted to ask ChatGPT that. But S tier is like the highest, and then A, B, C. And so I'll take a picture of the cat food aisles, and I'll be like, which is S tier? Like, which are the healthiest Like, regardless of how expensive it is, which is the healthiest, like, human grade food, rate all of these and it'll tell me. And then I go, okay, based on what you know about my cat, which one should I get?
And does it retain? Do you have to give it like things about your cat every time, or does it retain what you tell it?
I pay for it, so it does retain. It has. I say update your
How much do you pay?
like $25 a month or something like that. It's probably less than that.
I only use the free version.
That's how much I pay for my AMC movie pass. This is
You
where we
should
differ.
get an Alamo movie pass for $20.
No, there's not an Alamo near me. But wait, but this is something that Google can give you the information too on. It just takes a little more finagling.
You think I'm gonna do that little more finagling if I don't have to?
No, and I understand why you wouldn't, because that does seem like a really convenient tool. I don't know. I think I don't want to rely on something that.
You seem like someone who's gonna go down the ChaptGPT rabbit hole. That's why you don't use it. You're afraid.
Exactly, I'm scared. I've always been like an anti-tech. Like, it took me a long time to get on Venmo because their privacy policies used to like really not protect you on if someone were to steal your money. But now I'm on Venmo. But I've always been anti new technology, especially when it replaces jobs. But how do you also trust that what it's telling you is accurate?
I don't, and I don't care.
Oh.
What do you mean you don't care?
Because you can't use ChaptGPT as a source.
No, but I don't use it as a source. I'm not generating anything.
Yeah, you're not a college student, like, using
so
it for their papers.
nothing I do, I need to. I'll generate a mood board for my job.
That's fun.
Yeah, right. But like, I'm not like no one's dying from that.
A mood board, because you do architecture, right?
Yeah, like interior design. Yes.
Yeah. So you'll do okay. But then that mood board, you can't actually go find those products. You have to go find similar ones.
Which is why I need AI to get better, because it can't source products correctly yet. And I really want it to be able to source products.
Can't Google image search do that? I use Google Sim.
I do it on Lens, but like I don't want to have to do that. I want AI just to be able to look at it and be like, these are the products on the mood board that I made.
Do you think then that it'll start influencing your taste though? Because it's showing you products that it's saying is good, use this, and you're not actively searching for and making the decision that it's good?
Well, I'm just a product of everything I've consumed from other designers anyway.
Yeah.
So it's doing the same thing I would do anyway. Me going through a magazine and picking out somebody else's work is the same thing that it's doing.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I just don't like it.
It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's a gateway AI, honestly. And it's just like, I just can't help but think about like Ex Machina and like The Companion and like all of these terrifying movies and media where AI became the mad scientist.
I think humans are the mad scientists.
Humans are mad scientists.
Humans are the problem.
Yes, that is true. But like there's nothing we knew about that now.
That's a lie.
I don't think I'm not gonna spend my life fixing it. I'm gonna die soon. Hopefully I die before this shit goes through.
Yeah, you have like another 50 years of life.
Which in retrospect to saving the earth, I don't know. I feel like a dick saying this out loud because I should be proactive and like help save the world, but everybody
has a different
shit, and I feel like
of what that is, right?
Well, it seems like it's going to shit hard, and like I'm not me recycling, which I do. I recycle, but like it's just like me recycling isn't going to like roll back, like re-protect the ozone, like all of these fucking billionaires who are just like flying around in their private jets and just like
we're pretty past making an individual
bag and a bag. Like all of this excess like there's just a million things that need to stop before me doing something. And I want to be a change, but I'm like, how do I get all of that to stop? Because me composting isn't going to fix that.
No. But it helps the most microscopic, tiny amount possible.
Yeah. It's just like, I wish I could be
don't
more of a
know.
change because
Yeah.
it's a bummer, but like I don't have enough influence. You
No,
know?
we need to see the change on the.
Don't. By yourself, you don't have enough influence.
Stop. Don't.
But as a team with other people.
I'd be the first person to join a cult, 100%.
Dude,
I am
yeah.
someone I worked with
susceptible
at
to
Alamo.
community.
Someone
Yeah.
I worked with at Alamo, like 2 days ago, was like, "Oh, I used to be in a cult," and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Do you mind if I ask you about it?"
What cult?
And he goes, when I was
Church?
11,
Christianity?
from 11 to
I was
16,
gonna say
he was in
that.
a cult.
Catholic school?
No, this person is homosexual and was like finding themselves.
Mary, you
And
can say gay. It's a gay guy.
it's gay. It's a gay.
He was
And
a
he's
man.
fabulous. But he it was a subsect, a very specific subsect of Buddhism
Huh.
that I don't know. I don't even know. And I was like, how did you fall into that? And he was like, oh, like I Googled it. Like, I was like interested in Buddha. And then I Googled it. And then I reached out to the church and like I got involved myself. And then my parents went through a divorce. So they weren't really paying attention. So I like fell into this cult. And I was like, oh. And I was like, I very much see myself becoming. I was like, I feel like Nexium could have gotten me probably until the point where they're like, pay for stuff, and then I'd be like, ooh, maybe not.
Yeah, whenever the money gets involved, I'm like, oh,
Like,
you lost me.
But like, I feel like
Trader
Nexium
Joe's
could have got me.
What's Nexium?
It's oh god,
Nexium was the one. It started out as this like,
Ew.
not real.
You want to be a part of? That's the one that would have
wait,
got
that was
you?
like that was a terrible way to just. That was one word. Okay, so it was a success program, truly, and the leader was grooming women, and then groomed enough women that started grooming for him. And
it became like a pyramid scheme of grooming and like blackmail, basically. And what's crazy is that this guy that all these women lusted after was such a weird, ugly looking toad. Like he was like, you watch the beginning of this documentary and then
he was hot.
I did not think he was hot, but
no.
I could see like he put himself in a god position and he presented himself as a harmless male, which I think
Rare.
really, which I think a lot of people felt safe around, and he had this knowledge that, like,
but you start watching the documentary and it builds up this guy and all the horrible things you do, and then you see the first like footage of him, and you're like, that guy,
yeah,
that was the guy that.
What horrible things are they doing?
So it got to a point where they were like forcing sex and they were like branding people like cattle on their hips, the Nexium. Yeah, and they would make you like text them like you're like text another woman who's like your sponsor, like your nudes or incriminating things against you, and then they would hold it against you so that you would do these other acts and stuff.
And I eat this many calories today. But like the thing is, it's like this was like his own cult sex ring inside of the success program. Not everyone who did the sex program, who did the
sex stuff,
was a part of the sex cult. And
people
so
were really into it for the control and thinking like the cause and like my life will be better if I control this person, or I control my eating, or like how many steps I take in a day, like really random things.
But there was people in the success program who found out about the sex cult, and they were the whistleblowers because they were like, what the fuck? They were like, yo. And then they kind of stepped outside and they were like, sex cult aside, this thing was a cult in general. And so it's really interesting because it was like, at first you're like Nexium in general and like ESP, you're like, wow. And then you're like, oh, it gets darker, like in this like little tiny like ring of people that
control. Yeah. All you need to say is control.
Well, Heretic. Yeah. Have you seen Heretic?
No.
Yeah, Heretic's pretty good.
And it's a movie about how Hugh Grant is like this crazy guy, but he's like the ultimate religion is control.
Yes.
Which, not wrong.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Should we wrap up with the takeaway?
We should. Do you have any takeaways?
I'm gonna start actually holding on to things if I'm on this podcast again, because my takeaway, I can only remember the last thing we talked about, which is the cult.
Which we can watch. Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. I would join it.
You would join it though. It's like they really did have a good shtick there for a while.
They had some good ideas.
Like, especially like if it was like Mark, Vicente, or Sarah, if it was like one of them talking to me, like the people who ended up whistleblowing, I was like, dude, these people seem great.
Yeah, broken clock kind of thing. Every cult has some wins.
My takeaway is that I know what JoJo Siwa looks like now.
Hell yeah.
That's my takeaway.
Around the
Loves it.
My takeaway, God, I don't even know. We did talk about it a lot, but I would just say that like ChaptGPT, again, I would really like it to be used as a tool. I'm going to start trying to view it more as a tool and instead of being scared that it's coming for me and my job, because it's coming eventually. I might as well befriend it.
Like, I know that's how I should think, but I'm resisting it a little longer.
But no, you should. Like, it really breaks my heart how bad it is for the environment. Like that, like every time I use it, I think about that.
Look, so it's the end of the show, but look into that. I'll just say that.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
I'll look into that and report back.
Can I trust anything these days?
No.
But could you ever?
No.
My takeaway is you can be shitty on reality TV and people will still support you.
Ooh,
Did
dark.
you see Sierra still like getting like love? She was at the Snapchat headquarters.
Yeah,
yesterday.
and I to be fair, I don't think my takeaway is like negative, because I think some people can still be shitty on reality TV and deserving of support and love.
100%.
But when it's in the context of what you did bad on reality TV being reframed to make you the good guy, like Harry Jowsey being a dick reframed to being the perfect boyfriend, that's where I'm like,
maybe not.
yucky. Maybe not.
Sure. Okay. That's a good one. Awesome. Thanks for
Well,
coming up to FOHO.
we love having Olive on.
Yes.
Love being here. Love the Far Out Hangout.
Yeah, you can be
Yay.
like the Aunt Olive.
Auntie.
Aunt Olive, our correspondent.
Yeah.
Call me for if you ever want to explain reality TV to someone.
Perfect.
I will
Loves it.
listen.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. That's what we need.
Yay. Till next time.
Okay.
Till next
Bye.
time. Bye.